Today's deck is appropriately called Street Sweeper, and that's because I might as well be going for a Guinness World Record on the amount of board wipes I put into this deck. It's pretty ridiculous. Cue the intro, let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel today, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. As always, in today's video we have an ORZHOV list for you. This one's a control list and it revolves around sweepers, just an ungodly amount of sweepers, and it's a lot of fun to play. We ran this deck actually from Platinum to Mythic, so we did hit Mythic today and we did actually win a couple of games in Mythic. So this deck is actually fairly strong and it's pretty powerful against the current meta we're facing now today, and it runs a card that I love to death, and that's Kenrith the Return King, and we are actually able to exploit Kenrith's abilities to the fullest today, and I can't wait to show you guys that. But before we do, I always ask, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, just be sure to do so really quickly. It's a free way to help support the channel and help us grow. I'd really appreciate it. If you hit that little bell as well, you'll be notified anytime we post a video, which is 2 to 3 times a week, and that way you don't miss out on any future content, because there is a new set release coming out soon called Kaldheim that we do plan on pumping out a ton of content for you guys, so be sure to you have the bell on, that way you're notified whenever we post a video. Also, some social media links in the description below, be sure to follow those as well. I appreciate it. All right, let's talk about it. Like I said, Kenrith is kind of going to be our main win con. When I started this deck, I said, you know what, I want to make a Kenrith deck. I want to just try to make Kenrith good the best way I possibly can, and it started out as a mono white deck that evolved into this ORZHOV deck, and this is how it works. So Kenrith has a lot of text and a lot of abilities that it's capable of doing that can change a game in all different directions. But how do you run Kenrith in a 5-color deck successfully? You can't. Well, how do you utilize all of his abilities? It's hard, but it's possible with Skyclave Relic. So we run 4 Skyclave Relics. This is a ramp card that is indestructible. It's an artifact that gives you any mana source that you need. So if you are able to ramp this on turn 3, you now have 1 mana source of any color to use on Kenrith's abilities. The best part about the Skyclave Relic is that if you're into late game, you can actually kick this card and create 2 copies of the Skyclave Relic, and then your mana is just absolutely flowing from that point. So fantastic combo, and that's where we started this deck. That's where the shell came from, and then I don't know how we got into ORZHOV, but we did. I think it's just because where the meta's at right now. ORZHOV is just very powerful. Like I said, we run an insane amount of sweepers. We have 4 Shatter the Skies, we have 3 Shadow's Verdict, and to top it off, we have 4 Massacre Wurms. And the Massacre Wurm in a Yorion deck, so we can actually blink the Massacre Wurm, sweeping the board for 4 damage across the other side. So that's a lot of sweepers, a lot of ways to exile things off battlefields. And to, you know, talking about exile, we also run 4 Skyclave Apparitions for rogues and mono red decks. This is a very great card because not only are you getting a 2/2 body on the battlefield to block with, you're also stealing something from your opponent, which is great. You know, you got Banishing Light, 4 of, so a lot of exile effects. One thing I will say about this deck is that we don't run a lot of we don't run any instant speed removal like a Heartless Act or Eliminates, so everything's kind of sorcery speed, which is a little bit of a downside. But like I said, in today's meta, as long as you're sweeping the board over and over with like Gruul, rogues, mono red, you're doing a pretty good job of getting ahead of your opponent. And what's great about Shadow's Verdict and stuff is that you get to actually exile creatures from the graveyard and in, you know, the battlefield, which is great. And then we have a little bit of synergy here with 4 Clackbridge Trolls. That's going to give our opponent a bunch of O1s that we can actually destroy with our Massacre Wurm and actually win the game that way. That's another combo that can win you the game. You can actually play multiple Clackbridge Trolls, you play the worm, sweeps the other side of the board, and then they get, you know, 2 damage for every creature that you end up killing. And then we have 3 Elspeth Conquers Death to get back any of these creatures if they, you know, do die. And then we have 2 Cling to Dust for rogues, and we have 4 Bloodchief Stirs for that spot removal, and then 4 Mazemind Tomes just to keep the card engine flowing. And then, you know, I can't get away from rogues. I don't know about you guys, I just cannot get away from rogues. So I had to make it a Yorion deck, as you can see, make it 80 cards. That way, you know, we're not too worried about getting milled out, which unfortunately tends to happen quite a bit these days. But yeah, so back to Kenrith just for one moment. So I don't know if you're all familiar with his abilities, but basically you can give all your creatures haste, which can end a game quickly. If say ECD got you back a creature and you know you have Kenrith on the battlefield already and you have another big creature in your hand, you could just pump everything with haste, trample, get after it, and win the game. It also can put a 1/1 counter on creatures. The best one, I think, is gaining the 5 life. You can do that repeatedly. If this survives one turn and you get Skyclave Relic out there, and you could just pump yourself, you know, 10 life a turn, if not 15 life a turn. It's crazy. I think we went up against mono white deck that you're going to see today, and we were able to pump ourselves with crazy amount of life total. And then, wait, no, was that? I'm sorry, that might have been in play testing before I actually went live. Also, we could draw a card with this ability, and the best one at the very bottom, I guess second best one because of how much it costs. It would be the best one, but because it costs 5, we can actually return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. So it's basically another ECD, but with instant effect. If this survives one turn, we could just start throwing things back onto the battlefield like a worm over and over again, some trolls. It gets out of hand quickly. So Kenrith is busted. I would like to run 4 of Kenrith. I would suggest that you run 4 of Kenrith, but as you can see, I'm short 1 mythic wild card, and I have plenty of gold to go get some, but I'm saving all of that for Kaldheim, so unfortunately not going to be able to run 4 today. And then we have 4 Crawling Barrens for those control matchups where we just need damage to get through. That's hard to deal with, and that's going to be that. We run 4 of our temples, 4 of our pathways, and 4 of our Fabled Passages. Mana has not been a problem for me. Honestly, I've been getting flooded more so than not. I think I've had 1 or 2 games where, you know, had a little bit of a struggle on mana, but our mana is perfect. We're sitting at 37 mana, which is nice. But that's it, guys. That's the wrap up on the deck tech. We're gonna get into this gameplay footage, and then at the end we're gonna wrap it up with some final thoughts on the deck and how it played, and maybe some things we would change. But before you guys jump ahead, I mean, if you want to, you can just jump ahead. But I just wanted to give a quick little breakdown of something that I was planning on doing in the future with the channel. I was recently given an email by YouTube that I'm able to add memberships to the YouTube channel from here on out, and I was actually heavily considering it because I do want to actually stream on YouTube at some point. I don't know if that's going to be possible because I'm already an affiliate over at Twitch. I don't know the rules and all that, you know, to YouTube, but I do want to add the membership tool as a feature for you guys, but I didn't want it to just be, you know, adding the membership for, you know, a couple emotes and that's it. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to pick up a box of Kaldheim, just like a collector's box or something like that, something to open, and I'm going to go ahead and do a open video, and I'm going to post it on the channel, I believe, somewhere down the road, fairly soon. And then it will be for like a members only thing if you guys want to do that, and then you can watch those videos. If not, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I gave you guys some sort of like special content if you were to do the join the members on YouTube. I don't even know how it works yet. I'm still going to try to break it down and figure that out, but I want to give you guys a little bit more special content that may be a little bit off cuff than the normal channel, you know, runs with standard decks and all that, and the best of one. I know they won't do too well. It'll hurt the algorithm anyway, so I figure something fun like that I really enjoy, like the pack openings, I could throw there on the channel, and then if you're interested, you can watch it if you're a member and whatnot. So I think that's pretty cool. Let me know what your thoughts on that, and if you guys like that idea. But that's it for me for now. We're gonna wrap it up here, get into the gameplay footage. We'll see you guys at the end. Till then, peace. All right, here we go. We are exactly 2 games away from Mythic. And we're gonna go ahead and just jam this out in ORZHOV real quick and get us to Mythic and see how we do. Ooh, that is a terrible first hand. That is not what you'd like to see to start the day off, huh? No companion, huh? That's better, I guess. We could throw away 1 cling. Or do we want the cling? We probably want the cling. We probably want the cling. Would really like to keep that Kenrith, but wouldn't have been the smartest play, I don't think. All right, Shatter's looking good. Looks like we might be up against mono red. Yep, could definitely be mono red. All right, maybe not the typical mono red. They didn't have a 1 or 2 drop. Okay, maybe it is the typical mono red. What in the world? Let's go for the old Banishing Light trick here. The old Banishing Light trick. We'll be taking that Rimrock Knight. Let's just keep the board as clean and pristine as possible. We do call this the street sweeper deck, so keeping the streets clean, baby. All right, another shatter, absolutely. Don't mind if I do. All we could do there was buy the Yorion. Not much to do with that mana, so we have another temple here to scry with, which is nice. A couple of shatters. Ooh, that's a good shatter right there. That's a lot of damage from one little creature. We'll be seeing ya. Let's go and scry again, see what we hit. Another apparition is very good. Very good. Could we win the game with apparitions only? Oh no, they're gonna steal it? You gotta be kidding me. Gosh darn it, man. What a steal. What a steal. These Cling to Dust are basically free life though, so that's kind of nice. Didn't expect another one, did ya? Let's go for a swamp here. I think swamp's the more important color of our deck. We have so much like double and triple devotion to swamps. So let's just do that for now. Yorion can blink the Skyclave, which is nice. We can give them a 2/2 token. That doesn't really do much. Oh no, that's not good. That ain't good. Alright, well, again, wait, can we even blink that? That's not even technically under our control anymore, is it? I kind of want to draw a card. Do I need to though? No. But do I want to? Yeah, I kind of want to draw a card. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, whatever. Let's go with... How do we do this? Do I care that they have my apparition? There's no way that they can sack it, right? I mean... Yeah, I guess we just wait it out. I was gonna bounce the Banishing Light here with the Yorion and then steal the Crawling War, but I think this is fine. I don't foresee a way of them sacking this. They could throw it at me with the Fury, but I don't think that's gonna be their play, is it? It might be. Like a fling? Alright, we take 2. Pop the Crawling Barrens, gain some life, and another Banishing Light. That's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna Banishing Light the Heraldic Banner. That might seem silly because the Crawling War is gonna pop here in a second, and then we get our apparition back. So I think that's the right play. And then we just get in there with the Crawling Barrens for some damage, right? That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. That's a good board state right there. I don't mind looking at that. That's pretty clean. Another Crawling War. Honestly, I kind of expected it. That's fine. All right. I have a good blocker with that. How do I do this though? Do I want to bounce that for that? Could just sweep the board. This is tough. I think I'm just gonna end turn. We're gonna pop the Crawling Barrens here to block the shield breaker because I know they're gonna run right into it. It's mono red. They're gonna turn everything sideways. All right, bet. Turn them sideways. I dare ya. Sure. I'm fine with that. Turn them sideways. Wow, they really did it. Okay. Didn't really think that one through all the way. And then I get my apparition back again, which is nice. Let's pop this again. And we get a land here. Let's just do this now. Really invest into the future here with a lot of mana. And say go. We got all the mana in the world to play with here now. So whatever we draw, we can absolutely get full value out of. If it's a Kenrith, we can do all kinds of things with it, so that's nice. Come on, Kenrith. Oh, they don't want to finish the game? I wanted to get to Kenrith. Kenrith was going to gain us like 20 life a turn. GG's. Sad day, man. Mono Red didn't want to play it out. Who knew? Who knew Mono Red was scared? I did. All right, hey, we're one away from Mythic. I just realized I just kind of jumped ahead there, but yeah, we're one away. About to get placement right here. And this hand, they're trying. What is the game trying to do by giving me all 5 and plus drops? Like, they're trying to like keep me from Mythic, aren't they? Up against what? Yorion? Yeah, I gotta throw this hand away. This is kind of worthless. We really need to see Mazemind Tomes here in this matchup, and we need to see like relics, you know, things that'll ramp us up and give us mana, as well as draws cards. Man, these are good finishers though, but we're just starting. Oh no, did I just hit keep? I'm such a dunce. That was supposed to be a mulligan. Wow. That's Swayze magic for you right there. Classic Swayze magic. You know what? We're still gonna win the game. We're still gonna win this game. Huh. You can have one of my trolls. Alright, we are hitting the lands. That's kind of nice. But we are up against, I'm guessing, Esper Doom Foretold, which is really hard for us to deal with. We do have ECD though, which is nice. Or it could be like a like an Esper like enter the battlefield type deck where they bounce a bunch of creatures with a bunch of value. Another temple. I mean, 3, 4, 5. We don't really need more land. We got the land that we need. Wow, this is setting up for a really nice worm. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And then we're gonna give them more with the Clackbridge Troll. Kenrith is nice. I love Kenrith. Let's go here and then buy this and say go, because that's all we can do. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's some sort of tutorial on how to play that turn. It was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. More omens though. Wow. Okay. I may have to Shadows Verdict this board, man. We're taking a bit of a beating at the moment. I guess I'm gonna troll. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do a full send here and see if it works. This is definitely not the right idea. We probably should have Shadows Verdict there. But, oh, we did hit the land. Okay. We'll be able to worm next turn. That's a big value. Look at that board. Huge value. I don't even care that the troll dies. I really don't. Alright, here we go. Let the fun begin, baby. Crawling Barrens is going to be so good in this matchup, I think. I think that's going to be our win con. There goes all your toys. We'll be seeing ya. I dare you. I dare you to bounce the omens. Bounce your omens. I'm going to blink it in here again, sucker. Looks like Doom Foretold though went for the omen kill, which means they don't intend on getting more value with the omens. They just want to keep the Doom alive so that way the Massacre Wurm dies. Discarding a card again. You can have Bloodchief's Thirst. I don't think that's a very good card here. We already got our opponent down to 10, which is awesome. Wow, that's tough. Let's go here. Yep, that's fine. ECD for the Wormski. And then we only have what, 2 mana open? Yeah, no plays. Kenrith can bring things back from the dead as well, which is really nice. Shoot. Part of me really wants to Banishing Light that. That'd be such a bad play though, because then this will just get taken and then they'll get another free ECD. But I mean, them blinking it too is also a free ECD. I guess I do take it, huh? I guess I take it. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, they're down to Yorion and 2 cards in hand. Scratch that, down to Yorion and 1 card. Okay, and they're gonna Apparition my Tome. Or, okay, they're gonna take the ECD. That's fine. That's fine. I'd rather have the Tome, if I'm being completely honest. You don't have a whole lot of value here to bring back either, do you? No. Alright, we drop in the Kenrith here. Kenrith is going to be stolen from me, so let's get all the value out of Kenrith that we can. Gain 5 life. And we just keep taking these little increments of damage. Not that big of a deal, but we do need to find something. I do like that we have the Mazemind Tome over their only card being Yorion and mine being Yorion. I think the board state favors me. I know that we're going to be ECD'd here on Kenrith, but... Okay, they get the creature card. Okay. Oh, they're going to take my Yorion. Nice. Well played. Well played. But that means you're not... 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you're not going to ECD my Kenrith? Ooh, that is a huge misplay on my opponent's part. Huge. They just lost the game. Yeah, they just lost the game. GG's. G to the G's, my friend. That's unfortunate, and that is exactly why we run Kenrith, baby. Boom! Feels bad, man. Feels so bad. What did we get? Mythic, mythic. Oh yeah, it doesn't tell us. We gotta go actually look. Let's see what our percentage is, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully it's better than 89 last month. We finished though to mythic like very end of the month, so hopefully a little better. Let's see what we got. 93. Okay, much better. We can build off that. GG. I'm still super confused why they didn't ECD the Kenrith there. They really wanted to get that Yorion out of my hand, which is so odd. Like, they left my value engine too at the Apparition. They took the, instead of taking the Mazemind Tome, they took the ECD, which I'm like, oh, they're definitely going to blink it then. They want to get value out of that, right? And then they took the 1 card out of the graveyard that they could actually pull from the ECD, and then they don't even blink it. It's so weird. So they got literally 0 value out of that ECD. Yeah, all around misplays. We'll take it though. We'll take the W however we can get it. But I do think that we were in a good position there. We pulled another Kenrith off the top, so even if they would have killed it, we probably would have been okay. I probably shouldn't have kept this hand, but I'm going to. I mean, we did keep a worse hand last game, and we did all right. Up against Lurrus too, which I saw Bloodchief's Thirst and was like, yes, please. Skyclave Relic on turn 3, kind of nice, but we got to probably get to a lot of work, a lot of work ahead of us here that we're gonna have to move pretty quickly with Lurrus milling us. That's a sick top deck. That is a sick top deck. We'll be seeing you, little crab. Massacre Wurm is good here, but only if we have the means to blink it. So I'm definitely going to be pulling this into my hand because a lot of things that rogues have are 3 toughness or more. There are a lot of things obviously that still hits, like the Enforcer and the Wind Robber, but for the most part you do have a lot of 3 toughness things that you have to kind of be looking after. Yes. And then we go for this. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kenrith can bring things back from the graveyard, but not itself. So, I mean, it can, but it will just bounce itself back to the graveyard. So I'm okay with exiling it if we pull another one. The only downside to that is that if I pull an ECD and I can get it back, I'm going to feel pretty bad about that. Keeping our opponents off of the little crazy things that they can do, like, drown in the lock for cheap. I want to keep my graveyard slim as possible with the cling to dust. Shatter, pretty good. Let's go for a lot of damage really fast. See if they can keep up. Probably just going to tap me down now. Which we all know from experience is A-okay because we have a worm to follow it up. Probably going to be able to kick the relic again, which was really nice. Alright, a couple more creatures in the graveyard. Not ideal for me to exile. Okay. That crab's gotta go, man. That crab is generating him so much power off the mill. Oh, and then a Bloodchief stirs me. Okay. Okay. Just kill those little 1/1s. Get some pain going here. Still not the greatest of plays either, though. Again, we're so susceptible to removal, like drowning the lock and whatnot. I don't know what the right play would have been there. Maybe Crawling Barrens. Yeah. Shoot. Really would like to draw Shadow's Verdict here. Like that. That would have been nice. Rogues is kicking my butt at the moment. I may just have to do this to get that crab off the battlefield, man. Crab gone, but Lurrus is still online. Banishing Light, pretty good. Pretty good, we'll take that. Banishing Light. Oh, you know what though? They're gonna play Lurrus and then the crab, then drop a land. That's probably what their line of play is. Oh, they go straight for the into the story. Actually, I appreciate that. I'm gonna go for exiling their crabs here. I think that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. One crab down. One, no. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One crab down. Maybe? Oh yeah, they could crack this, huh? And then go for a drown. Nope, they let it slide. Go for the other crab. Now they have nothing to bring back with the Lurrus. We just need one worm and one troll. Shoot. Okay, I guess we only need one cling too, right? What if it gets clinged though? What if my cling gets clinged? What a predicament. Down to 3 cards in my graveyard, which is nice. Gaining a lot of life, which we don't really need. We were really needing a card draw, but it's fine. As long as we keep our graveyard slim and then we don't give them any options to bring back those creatures. We need to find some sweepers though. I think we need to scry really hard here to find some sweepers. Put a stop here on our upkeep because like I said, we need to scry, find something to clean up the board because I have a bad feeling that we're about to get flooded by rogues here. Of the Mind, okay, more draw spells. Struggling to find rogues. Another Of the Mind, wow. Okay. Kenrith, okay, we're talking now, we're talking. I'll keep the Kenrith. I think what we do here is we kick the Skyclave Relic to get us a surge of mana. Really? That's so weird. Okay, we'll draw. They got me pretty confused on their line here that they're taking, so they had rogues. Yeah, I think we kick this. I think we kick this, get a surge of mana, draw some cards, and then Kenrith is going to be the play. Let's go ahead and actually prepare our Yorion too. Because if we can get out the worm with our Kenrith, then we can blink it. That'd be pretty solid. This is all assuming that Kenrith can survive one turn. I mean, I think we have enough mana to where we could play the Kenrith and then obviously pull the worm back. But the ideal line would be for Kenrith to maybe draw us cards or whatever, do some damage, and then the following turn, bring back the worm and then Yorion. That way we can get a blink off. Okay. For things like that. But that could be Banishing Light, you know? Banishing Light can grab that. They don't have very many options. Nothing in the graveyard, right? Yeah. So Agadeem's Awakening's no good, which is why they just played it there as a land. Put a stop on my upkeep there again. That's good, but I think we're fine on the troll. I think we need to find a verdict for sure. Temple, no, I'm alright on temple. Alright, maybe I should have took the temple. Alright, let's go for white mana, and then like I said, we're gonna go Kenrith here. I don't think we had the luxury to sit back and wait to make this play. I'm pretty sure Kenrith was gonna die, so we'll bring back the old Wurm. What's nice about this play too, though, is I get to make the Wurm haste and trample. I can also snag that thief, but I think I like this play a little bit better. And then we give one of these a 1/1 counter depending on which one they block. Oh no, they didn't like that. They did not like that. Kenrith was about to do work on them. So what we were about to do there is we were about to give them both haste and trample, go over the top, and then if this blocked anything, it only would have blocked for 1. We would have had trample, so that wasn't really even worth blocking. And if it died, we would have dealt another 2 with the Wurm. So that would have been a lot of damage. They would have survived for sure. But even if they decided not to block, I could have Kenrith and gave one of them a 1/1 counter. There was a lot of options there. And in the following turn, we blink. I could see why they left. GG. Man, it's always my pleasure to take down a good old rogues deck. You know what I'm saying? My pleasure. I am so ready for the shakeup, man. I don't know. There's a lot of ideas I have in my brain right now on like different styles of decks I want to try out, but I don't know what we're gonna be able to do. I'm still trying. I'm really trying hard right now to get into the partnership program with Magic, and it's just not letting me. I'm going through the ringer trying to figure it out, and I don't get the early access, so that's a little unfortunate for us. I wish I got it, man. That'd be so cool. That would be so cool. I'd like to get the early access just so I could like experiment a little bit and then like get videos out sooner, but I'm gonna be a day behind everyone else, which kind of sucks. Jawari Disruption, all right. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me this is what I think it is. Oh, they've got priority. I'm guessing it's a Soaring Thought Thief. Am I right? Come on down. All right, it's not. They have something instant speed though. Right. Let's not buy that. Then we'd have to discard. It's not the end of the world to discard Cling to Dust, but I'd prefer to hold on to it till I find out exactly what we're up against here. Not too sure what I want to do yet. I'm afraid to walk into like counter spells. Clearly, I'm afraid if it's a counter spell deck, we're in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see. Might see a big cycled shark here in a minute. I would like to stop drawing land. That would be kind of cool. Do I just throw away a creature here? If I throw away any creature, I'd rather it be the troll, because we all know and saw what Kenrith is capable of. So if we're gonna throw anything away, let's throw away the troll. Essence Scatter. It's gonna be neutralized or Essence Scatter. Watch. My nose is not. It's tickling, man. Allergies are the worst. It's starting to warm up already. It's driving me nuts. It did rain today though. I thought that would help, but did not. All right, we do see a rogue. Now I'm confused. We see our first rogue on turn 6. Turn 5. I can't math. Are they gonna sack the rogue? Okay. Let's get that damage in. Okay, I was gonna say we might see a Heartless Act here, but no, they're just gonna stack up the goats, which is a understandable play. I've done that before. I've done that many a times to not give them the draw, especially if I have an answer the following turn. Typically that means they will have an answer for it. We'll see. Yep, there it is. There it is. Got him. Got him. All right, well, unfortunately I gotta use this for one little enforcer, but I feel like that's okay. Just play this down, and then we'll eat up our own graveyard here on this next turn. Eat up that Crawling Barrens. We could really use that Crawling Barrens. I want to make these cool videos for you guys, but I feel like it's boring to see me play against rogues all day long, you know? You know what's funny is our MTG assistant here told me that the rogues is on the decline. I don't know about that. All right, we each draw a card. Bet. Let's just eat my Crawling Barrens here. Keep my graveyard slim. Keep it slim shady. Because that definitely has Drown in the Lock written all over it. Let's just scry here. See what we hit. That's a 4-drop. Let's not forget. So Shadow's Verdict is not great there. See what I did there? Not great. That is pretty great though. Get our troll back? Sure. Let's just play one more land. I'm pretty sure we're around the Jawari Disruption already, but just in case. Can't ECD. I'm sorry, they can't drown in the lock against this because it costs too much. I've kept the graveyard very tidy, which is looks like that's all they had there for that play. It's either a Thought Thief or a Drown in the Lock. Those are the only two things I can fathom them having. And we get back the troll from the graveyard, which is nice. And then we have Kenrith. Okay, so it was a Thought Thief. Interesting. I hope they really flood the board here and go crazy with the rogues. We could Shatter the Sky and be on our way. Down to 5 in the graveyard. Not a big problem. Ashiok, okay. Okay, came to play. Came to play, all right. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to bounce the ECD. Bouncing the ECD. Here we go. And I should have scryed before I did this. The life gain could be important actually. It's too late now. I should have scryed and then bounced it, but now I'm thinking I just leave it for the life gain. Nah, we're good. Let's get some more out of it. Should have scryed. The scry is kind of irrelevant, honestly, though, because if we would have scryed, they're gonna mill something. So it doesn't matter either way. That was another Swayze special. Another Swayze misplay special. Not the biggest of misplays, but I'll take it. It's fine. All right, so they main phase that. That's good. They're gonna get a pump here. That's annoying. And then exile. Ouch, ouch. Okay. That tax on that ECD was really nice right there. Another land. I mean, it's good because Kenrith can do some stuff with that. We can gain life and whatnot. But I think the Shatter is going to be what's important right at this moment, and then getting Kenrith down. And then we bring back the troll. Unless they've milled something else. Did they mill anything else here? They milled an apparition. Depending on what they play, that might be good. We'll see. Because we do have a troll in hand. Troll has haste. If Kenrith survives, they can bring something back from the graveyard, so let's see what they end up doing here. And they scoop. Yeah, I think they just realized that maybe we could bring something back with Kenrith here. We probably honestly could have done it in response. I don't know. On the upkeep, we might have been able to trigger it, pulled back the Yorion, and then bounced the ECD again. I think that would have been a possibility. I'd have to double check, but yeah, GG. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I have to admit, I was extremely exhausted and tired making this video. So if I didn't see myself, I don't know if I did or not. I have to go back and rewatch this myself, but I feel exhausted. My eyes are burning, and it was a long night last night and a hard day at work today. So I'm able to get this video out though to you guys, and I'm really happy about it. And we really crushed it and got to Mythic, so that's really awesome. This is a deck I'm very proud of. I think this is going to do fairly well, and then it's, you know, it's got some new tools coming too with Kaldheim. Obviously every deck has new tools coming, so can't wait to see that. But as far as things I would change, like I said, I already said I really want to get a 4th Kenrith in here. I think that would serve very well. Also, I don't know, obviously the Clean to Dust did help a lot, but the fact that we're already a Yorion deck, Clean to Dust may be another card where I could throw in some like instant speed spot removal just to keep the board clean. Yeah, I really overall I like the deck a lot. I think it played fairly well. There's definitely some holes in the game. If you don't find a sweeper, you're in a lot of trouble. If you open up your hand and you get screwed, and you know you got like 2 of each of these in the opening hand, or you know anything in this column really, and then no mana or like too much mana, vice versa, you can always get in trouble. There's not a lot of versatility. It's either you find sweepers and then you can set up your big plays, or you don't. There obviously is some spot removal along the way, but it's a little bit slow. Removal on 3, kind of tough. So maybe some more spot removal like Heartless Act could be implemented in the deck, and it would be a lot better. But I'm not too sure what I want to take out yet, but I would love to hear your thoughts on the deck. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, how it played for you, if you have any cool ideas for the deck, I'm all ears. I love to see those comments. And if you guys want to join the Discord down below, we share ideas and decks all the time in the Discord. We have a really cool Discord going on right now. A lot of members joining, which is awesome. Thank you guys. And I think that's going to be it for me. But if you made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. It helps the video out so much when the you know, the eyes stay on the video as long as you guys watch. It helps the algorithm out a ton, so thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.